Today we are going to do the chapter computer software. So software is something which you need to work on whenever we use for an example, a very simple example. We are using our mobile phones, right? We are using our Android mobile phones. So in that you use your school app, that is St. Xavier's Public School, Bagnan. You use that app to see your study materials, to see your assignments, to give your tests, to see your attendance, and so on. So, what is that? That is an application, or we can say that is an software which we use in our mobile phones, which you use in your mobile phones to see your homework, to see your study materials, to give your test, to see your attendance. So this is known as software. So in this chapter, we are going to see and we are going to learn about system software, application software, and different types of application software. Let's start. Software is a collection of computer programs and related data that provides the instructions for telling a computer what to do and how to do it. A computer software cannot be touched or seen, but it is essential for working. Without software, a computer is like a car without petrol or pen without ink. A computer has two main parts. One is hardware and software. Hardware is the physical part to which we can touch and feel. The hardware cannot do anything by itself. Us it requires the service of a logical component that acts as a brain warehouse of the computer. The logical component is nothing but the software. It controls the hardware and makes them operational. Thus, we can say that a hardware without a software is equivalent to a human body without brain. So, students, whatever we do, like we write, we speak, we see, we do some works, we play. So whatever we do, all the instructions come from where? Come from our brain. Okay, our brain gives us instructions, and our brain gives instructions to different part. For example, whenever you touch a hot substance, जब भी आप कोई गर्म चीज, when you touch any hot substance, you quickly remove your hand from it. So that is what? That is your brain has sent you the message to remove the hand from that hot object. Like that only, computer system will only work when any information is given to it. And who gives the information to the computer? It is the software. Okay. So in computer, we have two parts. We have hardware and we have software. What is the hardware? Hardware are the parts of the computer which we can touch, which we can feel, like keyboard, mouse. You can touch these things. Hard disks, you can touch these things. So these are the hardwares. What are the softwares? Softwares are the part of the computer system which we cannot touch, or we cannot see, or we cannot feel it. You can say it is a logical component which act as a warehouse, which act as a brain of the computer to make it work. Without a computer, without a software, it will be like a computer is just a box. Without software in it, we cannot work in the computer. जब तक एक कंप्यूटर में सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं रहता है, तब तक हम कंप्यूटर में काम नहीं कर सकते. And it seems like a box. So software is very much important to make a computer work. It is equal to the brain which a human body has. Now, software is broadly classified into two types. We can divide the software into two parts. One is system software and one is application software. Let us read what is system software and what is application software. System software. System software is used to control, manage, and work with the hardware of the computer or to convert instructions written in a high language to machine language. It is classified as follows: operating system, programming language, and translators. So, what is system software? System software, we use system software to control the computer, to manage all the functions, and to make it work with the hardwares of the computers which we are using, that is keyboard, mouse, hard disks, and so on. Or we use system software to translate the high language of computer into the simplified language which a machine can understand. So it can be classified into three parts. One is operating system, next is programming system, and the third is translators. Turn the page. Now let's read one by one and let's see what are these systems. First is operating system. Operating system software is a master control program that runs the computer and acts as a scheduler. It controls all components of the computer. It makes the hardware of the computer easy to use. The different type of operating systems are DIX operating system, that we called MS-DOS, operating system 2, that is known as OS/2, Unix and Linux, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows 8.8 and Windows 10, the latest operating system introduced by Microsoft Corporation. So, what is operating system? Operating system is it is known as master control. Operating system को हम क्या कहते हैं? Operating system को हम master control program भी कहते हैं, because it acts as a scheduler. It, like you all do the classes, you do the classes according to the timetable. So you can say it acts like a scheduler to the computer, which help the hardware to work easier and to work in a systematic way. So there are different type of softwares which we use, and different type of computers use different type of softwares. Like, what is the current one? If somebody is using the current desktop or computer or laptop, they will know the current window on the current operating system which we are working is Windows 10. Maximum person we work in Windows 10. So this DIX operating system, this operating system 2, Windows Xperia, that is XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8.8, Windows 10, these all are the names of the operating system. Okay, these all are the names, or you can say these all are the examples, or these all are the different type of operating system which we use. So see, there is a table, there is a chart given to you, that is user, application, operating system, hardware. It goes like that. The user is the person who is using the computer or the system. Then comes the application. Application, the main program which we are working. Operating system, the main master program or the master controller of the computer. Like, if I take example of my laptop, my computer, I am using Windows 10. So this is the operating system. Then comes the hardware, this keyboards and mouse which I am using to input the data. Now, operating system software is again divided into the following categories. We can divide the operating system into the following categories. These are single program, that is OS. What is single program? It allows one application program to run at a time. सिंगल प्रोग्राम मीन्स आप एक टाइम में एक ही एप्लीकेशन यूज कर सकते हो एक सिस्टम में, ठीक है. मल्टी यूजर प्रोग्राम, दैट इज ओएस. It allows a number of users to use the computer at the same time. Multi-user program, it allows this system allows many number of users to use the computer at same time. मतलब एक टाइम पे बहुत सारे लोग या बहुत सारे चीज, बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम हम कंप्यूटर में रन कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज. The communication between two parties, whether they are machines or human beings, always need a common language. The language used in the communication of computer instructions is known as programming language. Now, students, we are in the class, we are communicating with each other. Like I am explaining you and you are listening what I am explaining. So this is a common language which we are using, that is English, to communicate among like to communicate with you. I'm using the mode of language is English. So computer also, they also need a mode of communication language, and this communication of computers, the language which is used in communication of computer instructions is known as programming language. We use different type of programs to communicate with computer. Then comes translator. Translator is used to translate any program into machine languages. So translator, suppose you are hearing some foreign language. आपको एक foreign language सुन रहे हो. Let's say you are hearing a language Japanese. आप Japanese language सुन रहे हो and you need a translator to translate it in a common English language. Because Japanese, you don't know Japanese, you don't know how to speak Japanese, or you don't know how to write Japanese. So if you want to, to know what the people of Japan they are speaking, so you need translator to translate that language in a common language, that is English. So in computers also, there are some high defined programming languages which is needed to be translated into the machine language so that we can give instructions to the computer.